Hello everyone. There's been a lot of publicity recently that cricket is coming back to the Olympics in LA 28. And I'm making this video because I just heard something yesterday that inclusion in the Olympics is the brainchild of the recent cricket administrators at the ICC, and that this may have been born just a few years ago. That's not true. That's a joke. Now here's what most people don't know. The groundwork for these Olympics, the Olympic dream, the foundations, the seeds of this tree were laid nearly 20 years ago by Malcolm Speed, the then chief executive of the ICC. Today I'll talk about this forgotten story of cricket's Olympic journey. Now in the early 2000s, cricket was growing fast, but Olympic inclusion was not possible. The IOC requires a sport to have a single governing body for the men's and women's game and compliance with WADA's Anti-Doping Codes. And ICC complied with neither. Now Malcolm Speed saw this very clearly while he led the ICC between 2001 and 2008. Now in 2005, under Speed, the ICC brought the women's game under its governance, merging with the International Women's Cricket Council, and that met Olympic requirements. And next year, 2006, the ICC adopted the WADA Anti-Doping Code, another key step for Olympic recognition. And these were not easy tasks. Believe me, there were all sorts of complex practical and legal problems and opposition in some quarters. But in 2007, as a result of the efforts of Malcolm Speed, the ICC gained recognition from the IOC as a non-participating sport, which is a critical milestone before inclusion in the games. Now, all these steps were efficient, quiet, administrative changes that often go unnoticed, but without them, cricket could not have been in the Olympics today. Today, people celebrate cricket in the Olympics. Boards, players, fans are excited, but it was Malcolm Speed's vision and leadership that laid the pathway when cricket was mostly inward-looking on bilateral series, events, and internal politics. So cricket's Olympic dream was not an overnight success. It was a process spanning 2 decades, starting with a leader who saw the bigger picture. Malcolm Speed's tenure at the ICC was about shaping cricket's future globally, and we should also remember this hidden chapter of cricket's history and give credit to Malcolm Speed, whose name has not even been mentioned in certainly any of the press releases that I have seen, which is sad. Till next time.